pump it. Oh, fuck, Suey. 1 second late. 1 second late. Oh no, that's a punt.
What's going on in here?
None of your business, nosy.
Well,
Yeah, I know. It's not your fault, Suey. It's my fault for not seeing it, but I read your comment 1 second late. Is the joy of Magic when you could have played better and done something different? I mean, that position to be in there sucks, but... Counterspells are a very situational card, especially in limited. You can often just lose from tempo with counterspells, right? So like holding up mana to do things to counter your opponent's plays often is just bad, right? You win mana by you win Magic by efficiently spending your spells and then having good quality spells is essentially how you win this game. It's just like every opponent with every answer. Yes, the last game was annoying. Dueling Coach is crap. Aether Helix, you can see when it's powerful, but it's not that powerful. Bury in the Books is consistently good, but I don't have to be blue for that. I tend to like core green, and I'm okay with blue. I like blue. I think I take first Fractal Summoning over first Bury, although Bury is quite nice tempo-wise. I really want to try Stadium. This card looks exciting to me, but it looks exciting in like a white-black beatdown deck.
You have returned.
So what is this one?
Hey, 2 years. You were my first sub when I started watching Twitch. Thanks for trying to teach me Battle Brothers Kappa.
Thank you, Makani. Appreciate the resub. Congratulations on the 2 years. Appreciate all the support. Here, I think I'm taking Pledge Mage over Eureka Moment. I'm trying very hard not to end up in Teamer every friggin' game. Although, I'm not sure pushing Golgari is better. But this plays in all my green decks. This plays in most of my green decks, but not all of my green decks. Yeah, it would be nice if... This card's overperformed for me, although the blowout, of course, is if every opponent has token removal. Pigment Storm's good. Elemental Summoning's a nice sideboard card, but only for blue. Red doesn't help you in all the colors. I think here, first Leyline Invocation is more interesting than first Elemental Summoning. This card is good, though. We don't know our colors. We're not green just because we've taken the Pledge Mage. The sideboard cards are extremely powerful, having a diverse sideboard, and I don't really want to commit to a color in this pack. All the cards in this pack are bad except for Pigment Storm and the Leyline Invocation and the Elemental Summoning. And Pigment Storm, although exciting, is not that exciting. It's fairly replaceable. Sciences, for very similar reasons, this pack is weak. I don't know what the best card in this pack is besides Environmental Sciences. It's not close. Rather, there's a huge drop-off after Environmental Sciences. Maybe Guidance, maybe Groff, maybe Amplimancer. They're all pretty bad, though. Okay, so we're fairly open still on pick 6, I guess. I actually like 5 drops in this format too, so if we get like a Field Trip here in green, we now have 2 5 drops with acceleration on 3, so we go 3 to 5, skipping 4, which is super nice. It's another Helix. I like this Apprentice, but I need to be very blue-red for that. We still don't know our second color. We don't even know our first color necessarily. It's just Field Trip is both Learn and Acceleration. Acceleration is really good in this format too. Serious answer about the salt versus no salt. I love the early salt when you're on the verge of getting tilted, then you're still witty and fuddy, but sometimes you get so wound up you're just purely raging and not as entertaining. That makes sense. I can buy that. It's sometimes a difficult line to straddle though, right? Because it's easier to be no salt or unregulated salt, right? That's the easiest line to walk. Okay. So we're never not a 17 land deck with this, unfortunately. We don't have good rummaging, unfortunately, either. We have a lot of value out of our sideboard. Trample actually does stuff for us. The Pledge Mage cares about trampling. My early 4 and 5 drops care about trampling. My tokens care about trampling. It would have been a great pennant deck, although we didn't see a single pennant. The Shield Mage is playable too, actually. It's not a bad point, Sui. Forgot I had that card. I think we got it last. 4th 5 drop was something we're talking about. I don't hate Shield Mage compared to Groff as just an evasive threat. Groff is pretty weak in this format. So I could run that. We're going to struggle with Swamp sometimes. We're going to run 3 black sources. It's okay. We have no life gain, so Honor Troll is pretty medium. And Sparring Regiment already gives Vigilance on the attacker. It feels like this card probably doesn't do anything for me. I want a consistent number of 2 drops here, so I think I'm going to play this Amplimancer. It's 4 2s. I think I'm playing the bird as well, so I think that means these 2 get cut. I kind of want that Tangle Trap. I'm worried about interaction. What would be the card that comes out for Tangle Trap? There's like nothing. It's probably either, I think it's probably a toss-up between Beaming Defiance and Tangle Trap. I think Defiance is better for us here. We have Artifact Hate in the sideboard. We just don't have Flyer Hate. Do we have Reach on the Symmetrist? We have the Bird. We have Rise. We somehow managed to get 0 Mage Duels. My opponents regularly have 4 Mage Duels, which they get with Quandrix Pledge Mage and me being tapped out for the first 3 times they cast it. I think this is how the deck plays, though. What is this? White, green, like that? Is that how I designate white in this format? All right, so we want to consistently 2-drop into Sparring Regimen or 2-drop into Field Trip into 5-drop. Those are the types of plays we want to make. We're not playing this Swamp. This is 7 white, 8 green right now. This should be 8 and 8. So I should go up a Plains. We have a 6 sideboard, 2 Fractal Summonings for closing, an Inkling Summoning for beatdown. We can't resolve this, so that's just fodder in our sideboard. An Introduction for emergency removal and fixing. None of the counter generator, though. That's what I'm saying, Serenius. Where are my Mage Duels? My last 4 opponents resolved 6 Mage Duels or 7 Mage Duels between them or something. Like some insane amount. Anyways. Another kind of shit hand here. 5-drop, 4-drop, 6-drop, no 3-drop, no 2-drop. Okay. Going first. Have our land sources, don't get to give it back. Kind of sucks. I can't hold up Beaming Defiance and Guiding Voice. I have to Guiding Voice this too, annoyingly. If he's got a burn spell, it's too bad, but I have to Environmental Sciences here. Here I am attacking. Alright, so that was a 3-mana land. Okay.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Long time no see, Ulu.
Thank you, Fruitification. I'm like halfway tempted to remove this. But I guess I'm drawing, huh? Since I need to hit land. Okay. Vortex Runner. Alright, do I have a fucking 3-drop? No, of course not. So if I do Divine Gambit Rutha, which seems really good on turn 3 before they have 5 mana to cast either of the 3 red mana commons, I can get blown up. It also takes my entire fucking turn. But I literally can't let that stay there, so I guess we're killing it. Biggest punish is the 4/5 probably. It's a mountain. It sucks too. Yeah. Alright, at least I got to use my mana there. Here, I think a 6/6 is fine. Maybe better than the late. Actually, the 5/5 might be better here. I can make it a 6/6 after combat too. Yeah, okay, it's the same value of creature. I mean, this could be a 7/7, but I think here it's going to be the Pledge Mage. And the reason is if he does bounce it, which seems pretty likely, at least I get it back and it's a valuable beater as opposed to the guy gets unsummoned. Thanks, Gowart. So I don't hate a... This is a 3/3 becomes a 4/4. I think I'd rather the second creature. Guy's done fucking 10 damage out of nowhere too, which is kind of funny. Okay. Nice. First win with Selesnya. Shale on 2 with actual follow-ups good. The Divine Gambit's sketchy. I mean, I'm not sure what blue-red big creatures I'm worried about. Certainly there's the, I mean, it could be some random Elder Dragon or something, but probably it's just most likely the Cogwork guy, I guess. Shitty Windrake. I think he's better than a shitty Windrake on 2. Like, and it doesn't matter. Like, I didn't play Shale there because I was looking for 2/2 flying pressure. I played Shale there because if I don't get to fix my lands, some of the times I just end up in this game, the same game I just played, right? Which is I have to have a target for Guiding Voice, and the Guiding Voice target allows me to get my mana fixing. So, when is lifelink happening, right? So we can't cast our guy on 3 with this mana. Awesome. All right. We're going second. Can't cast our 3-drop. First card we could play is a 5-drop. Amazing. Let's draw some fucking answers. Forest actually really good here. Okay. I was gonna say 2-drop, 3-drop pretty bad, but that's just 2-drop, 2-drop, which is less bad. Missing land too. Where were you last turn? You would have been so good right now. I think building a 4/4 for next turn is better than ramping this turn into Wrangler on an empty board. Okay. Just hit his 3rd land. I'm sure it's removal for Pledge Mage. I'm expecting actually Eliminate, and I'm feeling like he'll do it after I don't block, and then he pumps it. Blood Researcher. Do we beat a Blood Researcher right now if I don't block? I can't block. I can't negative tempo this. I mean, he still gets the token. Now he gets another one. I'm getting drained as this is happening too. Feels like spells are gas for us. We have another field trip. I can dig later. I think I'm taking the sciences. So the big blowout here, of course, is removal for my 5/5. There's lots of things that hit it in black-green. So no guarantee we're alive here. Yeah, we can take Swamp here too for second side of Shale. It's fine. I don't want a 1/1 on this board, so. I think next turn is going to be some combination of either Carrick Wrangler or Introduction or Rise if we hit the land just to get that Blood Researcher up. The Dina is really scary here too. No spells in their graveyard, so when I target Rise I have to eat my own Guiding Voice or it gets blanked with the sack off Dina. I feel like if he had removal this would be instant slam the Pledge Mage, move on. So it's not just that. That's good at least. All right, 11 is super low. This is just going second versus creatures. Oh, dude, I don't need a wider board. That's not helpful for me. You want a Divine Gambit versus black-green who didn't remove Pledge Mage, who's missing lands. So we can have 4 untapped lands if I play Environmental Sciences. I could play out the 4/4 here. 4/4 on this board is pretty good when we already have a 6/6 to block the 4/3. So I think this is Tutor Swamp go. It ramps us, it plays creatures that challenge his board, and it gets a powerful creature on the board all at once, which I think is good enough for this turn. Land 5 is not scarier than land 4 for removal. Double Swamp is, though. That's Mage Hunter, right? Big attack is super not fucking great for me. So what is this power? So it could eat the 4. So if we block here, it eats the 4 and I take 5. I don't mind 2 for 1ing for the Emberos. So I think it's there. And here we take 6, go to 7. Is there a better or worse play here? I think I block there most times. He always eats this. I could block there. I take 2 more damage short term, but it's less good sack targets for Dina. I don't know if I can take more damage with this play though. How much health am I at? So if I take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go to 5, it's fucking terrifying anyway. Okay. Certainly a decision. I'm glad he didn't just drop second black mana and then Mage Hunter my Pledge Mage. That was the scariest thing he could have done this turn. Like everything else here sucks for sure, but here we are on the same spot we've been all game with this, the last 3 times with this deck, right? Struggling from behind again. Emberos puts the counter on first, chat. So if you use Emberos to remove things, you can only kill 1/1s. Or creatures that have already been wounded, I guess, and who have 1 remaining life. Big draw there. I need time though, so if he's trading off tempo for value here, it certainly hurts us, but I think it's still where I need to be. Divine Gambit just got made even more dead than it was before versus a black-green deck since... Okay. Yes, I'm alive. I took 8 there. Unfortunately, here I'm a little limited because he's got 3 4-power attackers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can't heal. Yeah. I think you're correct. I think I have no choice but to Divine Gambit the Blood Researcher. It has Menace, and it makes Dina still a lethal attacker right now. Free one that can fly is terrifying. Except I can kill it with Emberos. So actually this is just kill either Dina or Professor here. I guess it's kill Professor. So sketchy. But it gives me another turn and I'm at fucking 4. I know Dina can drain. It's not a matter of like that I'm happy about any of these plays. It's just like I have to live, and Dina represents the power equal to whatever power +1 of the remaining creatures, right? So like I can never just be okay with not removing Dina, or or how to say this. He had a menace creature, a 4-power creature, and a creature that can grow by sacking other creatures. I'm like, if he's got removal here, I'm just dead. He's got 5 lands. He should draw some lands here. But I have plays here. If I leave those creatures up, I'm just dead on the board, right? So it's just we're fucked if we do, fucked if we don't, and we're taking the chances that sometimes give us an out. The flunk turn was pretty bad. Dead to 2 spells. Imagine saying that. I'm dead to 1 spell, right? Yes, I'm dead to so many things. But the trick is the decisions we have are how to minimize the things we're dead to. That's the decisions we're making. We're not playing how do we beat them right now. We're playing how could we possibly survive to untap again. So your insightful update of we're dead to 2 spells is not exactly relevant to anything. That's a really good start. Play a 3/3. I don't know what the fuck that was. Just a drain, I guess. So if he's going to try to drain me out here, I'm just going to exile the Dina here. We still can't attack because he's got a lethal attacker on the board. And I don't think I can double spell, right? Like we're on 3/6 right now. So there's nothing in my sideboard that deals with that. So this has to come out now. I guess we're on 7. Either way, that's going now. We're exiling. Everything is dangerous here for me. I guess we exile the flunk. It's tough to tell what I need next turn. I've got spells in hand, so I'm just going to run out an extra blocker, I think. Okay. I can't attack because he's got a lethal attacker on the board, so any removal spell kills me. Okay. I think I just pumped my Pledge Mage here, right? All right, we're on 7 again. I did not draw land, so I can't Wrangler Field Trip. It's 8. It's also 8 Field Trip, Inkling Summoning, Amplimancer. I can just run out another creature. My creatures still challenge his creatures. That's not a lethal attacker. It's pretty unexciting, but I think it's better than the alternatives. Question is, do I also swing when that's a non-lethal attacker? I think I swing with the 10/10 here. So I think this is Leyline Invocation, swing with 10/10, hope to double spell in the future. If I eat a blocker, that's amazing. If he does that stupid divine trick where it comes back and kills my guy, it's less amazing, but he can do that on attack as well. Village Rites is fine there. It's also kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. Okay. Pump it! Oh, fuck, Sui. 1 second late. 1 second late. Oh no, that's a punt. Oh, fuck. You know what I'm doing right now? And I prefer... I would really prefer that my moderators do that in a moment like this, but now I'm dead, so. And we didn't need to die there. We could have beat that. We could have beat that with Ambrose. Yeah, I know, it's not your fault, Sue. It's my fault for not seeing it, but I read your comment 1 second late. Unlike resolves. I mean, he fucked up again. He did it out of combat, like out of order, right? He needs to wait for me to ping it and then make it unblockable. So he always just attacks with that. No, it doesn't work. He can never attack with that. We can win that game. We can, despite that game being that position for that long, where every card kills us, we still could have played that if we were better. That sucks. I mean, I'd say it's the joy of Magic, but is the joy of Magic when you could have played better and done something different? I mean, that position to be in there sucks, but didn't play well. I missed everything I didn't matter there. But the deck's gonna end from that, right? This is another shit hand. We've yet to have our. We're going second again. We don't have a 2-drop again. We don't have our ramp again. We have a weak 5-drop again and our 6-drop again. This. Don't DM me on Twitch, Zam. DM me on Discord. I never check DMs on Twitch as a streamer. We saw Sparring Regiment one time when we were already dead, right? It's the only time we've seen it. No 2-drop from opponent's good though. He's waiting on my end step. I don't know what he's thinking about. Oh, it's not. It's not my end step. Oh, I'm a little tilted for missing that play. That would have been so cool to pump him above that, so make it unblockable. Never not a haster, sure. Jeskai haster seems reasonable. I don't have a play on 3. Makes me want to fucking cry. I don't have a play next turn either. I'm gonna what? Play land, harmonize, overdraw, discard? Yeah, I know our opponent didn't see it, but I didn't see it either. I need a creature that I can play. Fuck off game. Guiding Voice is 2/2 and play at 2/1. Like, that doesn't get me anywhere. We draw 3 and discard though. We're at 7, right? So this brings us to 6. Like that. We draw up to 9 and discard 2. Is that even worth it? I don't think that's worth it. Is it up to? No. Oh my god. Dump 1 land, probably the plains, probably the swamp. And I dump the Wrangler or the Defiance, probably the Wrangler. Okay. I mean, I don't think I can go second and not have a play till turn 5. We're not short on early game plays, but this is just, again, like the 10th game of the morning, 7th game of the morning where this has happened to me. It's just, I hate the streaks in Magic. It's so tilty. Doesn't that creature's menace make the play irrelevant? Which creature's menace? Another creature's bad enough for me. Here we just want a sticky creature. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And even if it had menace, what would be the oh, because you think my tapping, didn't I have only 1 blocker? It didn't have menace, dude. So Dude, does he have counter magic up in his Jeskai red beater deck? I'm gonna rage quit if that's the case. Okay. I mean, I would rather resolve Pledge Mage here every single time because I want the life gain off of casting spells, but here it's like we gotta play around tricks. Or a removal rather. Because I can't beat this board and just take another 6. He just cast that? I can't see this card because it's blocked. If student cost was paid, you draw 3 cards and opponent creates 2 treasure tokens and scries 2. I accept. Decline the copy. Okay. Scry 2 treasure tokens. I think I need this to get back in this game. And I don't think I need this right now. Does 7 2 turns from now make a difference? 3, 5, 6 this turn for Witherbloom, Pledge Mage plus Guiding Voice. 7 matters for holding it up. I think I just take both these. That's fine. Actually, we have more this turn with these. Still happy with this. Okay. Okay. I have a slow ass hand, so I'm okay with a little more lands, I think. I also don't mind holding up Beaming Defiance next turn for Pledge Mage with the extra lands, which seems pretty good. So I gain 1, able to protect my creature. Seems really solid. I feel like I need life right now. Five is different than 4. I like having 2 5/5s on this board as opposed to a 6/6, although 6/6 puts him out of range, but I kind of like the idea of him baiting into casting on there. So I'm going to put the Guiding Voice token on the Archaic. Archaic's not an artifact, even though he looks like an artifact, so I'm not worried about like random like removal. What is the pause here? Why is he allowed to pause? Oh, he can tap his dog. Okay. Yeah, that's my thought too. 5 doesn't die to Heated Debate, which puts Archaic out of reach of that. 5 is still in reach of Pigment, so putting a counter on Pledge Mage for Pigment seems reasonable. But right now, if they get baited into Pigmenting, where I get to clone it, and then I get to fucking counter it, seems really good for me. So I don't mind baiting that in. Here I like cheap things. Introduction's okay. I've got a Rise in hand. I don't need Introduction quite yet. The artifact killing a creature, kill his creature, make a 1/1 seems really nice and cheap for me. I can maybe combine that with either leaving Beaming up. I could also just create the flyer. That seems fine again. I don't think I need Environmental Sciences here. I think it's between Containment Breach and Inkling Summoning for me. I mean, what the fuck is this going to be? Do we know? I'll take the flyer. I don't mind another creature. He's playing Jeskai. We've seen a lot of red creatures and he put Mountain on top, but it's not entirely clear what's going on. He's considering not eating that. What is that then? Reconstruct? So even more reason not to kill that Campus Guide. Or is he just really slow on his pass priority? Okay. Ah man, I'm still a little tilted from missing that last game. Feels bad. Feels real bad. Whenever an instant request, they may cast 2. Resolve. Why do I have an option here? If I click resolve, don't they have to do something with this trigger? I'm wondering, I'm asking about this timing on Beaming Defiance. Can I wait? But do I get priority back then is what I'm asking. If I resolve this one. I can full control. Yeah. So why does he, oh, he paid it. Okay. So now I can do this is what I care about. Okay. I think I don't have to full control to resolve down the stack. I was just asking if the game of Magic, like the rules of Magic, would actually give me priority there again. You can see Alcoholic just bullying them right now. Copy that spell. Yep. Take action. Hold on a minute. So we go to 7, right? This is currently 2. If I give him another one, we're still fine, right? Because now he goes 3 and I'm at 7. Yeah. I know it has double strike. That's why 3 twice is still less than 7. That's the whole question we're doing here. I'm just trying to figure out if I get a free token out of it or not. And the answer is yes. I get a life and a 3/3/2. Alcoholic just bullying him right now. Yeah. 6, 7. I think this is just create a 7/7 on this board. So he has no graveyard recursion if he's eating all of his good spells, right? This could be the fucking big dragon, I guess. Oh, I'm so annoyed I didn't win. I didn't see that. The land. I just like mentally went, oh, give me a break. He has an unblockable effect. And then like resigned the game in my head, not even thinking that I had a way to make it untargetable. It's not an unconditional unblockable, and I had a way to make it bigger. Infuriating. All right, no permanence is interesting. He's got enough power to kill my 7/7 with his 3/2, 2/2, and 2/1. But I'm okay with that. If I hit that whole side, maybe I'm not okay with that. So really what I like right now is my artifact removal. So I'm 1 mana off, I think. This is 7. I can't kill a big thing that comes out with Rise, with Divine right now. So I could wait. I can just Inkling Summoning and Amplimancer pass. Although it'd have to be untapped white mana to play that. I could also leave a Scry up with just an Amplimancer. It's really passive, but he's left 7 mana open. I don't need this creature though. I just don't want to trade it down with so little value. I think this is just no attacks, as passive as it is. I'm going to Scry. He doesn't have Scry lands. He's done a weird play here with all of his mana sources out. 3 white, 2 blue, 2 red. No anything. Thanks, Fantasy. Divide by 0, the Alcoholic. Card is a bomb. Well, he's gonna pay this, so it's irrelevant, right? I can't recast it this turn. I mean, I have the mana technically, but I can't recast it this turn. Elemental summoning, sure. I get the feeling those are not permanents in his hand. Actually, I don't know what the hell they'd be. Like, if I was thinking it was a 7 mana red blue spells in there, but wouldn't he resolve that while the alcoholic's not on the board? When it's confusing me with his plays. I'm pretty sure I'm just replaying this card. I guess it could be counter magic in his red-white deck. I think I'd rather just have this card on the board, honestly. Flyer starts doing something. Alright, fine. Okay. Shit, I gotta get going here soon. This game needs to end. Pass full open mana. I want a Divine Gambit, but any white source lets me Divine Gambit and Dean. But I can Divine Gambit and Archaic, so I guess this is Rise instead. I have to Rise one of my own spells. All right. It's a lot of islands over there. I can decline, but I don't want to decline. I don't want to lose the learn value if he has a way to get rid of his creature. And his creature can already eat that thing, so he can deny me that there. I've got removal, although he just draw a bunch of cards. Killing the 2/1's fine. I don't mind threatening the big dude either. The academic dispute is annoying here. Okay. That's fine as well. Okay. If that's all he's doing, removing my 4/4, I don't give a shit. That's absolutely okay. I had that happen to me, ATOG as a child. It was suggested to me somewhere, I don't know where, probably at a magic shop somewhere, that's a good way to like do your mana, was when you picked your deck up after playing it to prevent these clumps of lands, you should put them back one land, 2 other cards, which is mana weaving, right? And then you'd shuffle a little bit after, but that's the rough goal there. Am I just dead if he pumps it? It's 8, goes to 11, 11 minus 2. Wait, am I really dead? 8, 11 twice, 22. Fuck. $22. Why am I getting 22? 4 and 7. Oh, I'm doubling it twice. That's the problem. So it's just 7. That's fine. Never mind. I don't know how I'm getting 22. Distracted. Okay. I was thinking about the learn pump with trample, if it killed me or not. Anyway, so I did that, and okay, that's a creature. It's got instants and sorceries in there. I'm not expecting a permanent here. I think this is finally our Divine Gambit turn. There's our white mana. So it could be Archaic, it could be Dean here. Let's see the damage. Moderate to low. Let's play out our annoying card first. Okay. Kind of hoping Archaic draws the removal so I get to play Dean. We're a little low on gas. We can create big dudes, but the board is super contested. I brought practical research back, not the removal. Why did it? Oh, because it put it on top. Here I think I'm okay attacking with the 7/7. I've got 9 mana, I've got 8 mana, so I create a 6/6 on the backside, is that right? Yeah. Alright, so let's go to combat. Guess I'm also okay paying Amplimancer here. Maybe that's a better attack than the 7/7. Trade's roughly the same. Okay. QQ is tap all mana. So it's arcane subtraction, I guess. It's annoying.
You have returned.
Thanks,
Awesome
Squadamus.
bonus streams.
Nah, it's just random Befuddler. That card's in his deck. It's kind of annoying. Alright, eats my guy. Cost me my turn. Keeps his 4/4 alive with arcane, with Berg Befuddler. I mean, it denies him his card draw there too. So I trade off the Amplimancer for Befuddler out of his hand isn't quite as good. But he denies him the ability to draw there. And if he leaves up mana, I bet you half the time he forgets about Archaic for his practical research. Oh, he's just hovering it. Maybe he's thinking about it now. Indestructible and +1/+0. Is he dead on the crackback? I've taken no damage here. 12, 16, 17, 18. Am I dead here? That's blocked, that's blocked, that's blocked. This is 4, 7, 10. Okay. Nice work, opponent. All right, 7, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19. One island. Got 8. All right. Well, I'm glad he made the rest of that game short for me because it was a complicated board state, and I wasn't always gonna get through in the land in the next 10 minutes, and I have to go. So, all right. So that was the no plays till turn 5, huh? Sorry, chat. I'd love to keep showing you Selesnya. Maybe I'll come back, stream the end of it when I get back. Maybe.